I want to talk about a massive problem in the UK that no one is talking about, and that is there's no creativity in this country. There's no ambition. If you look at the 100 biggest companies in the UK, I'll tell you the top 10. We've got Shell, we've got AstraZeneca, we've got a company called RELX, Relix, I think you pronounce it. We've got Diageo, which owns Guinness. We've got, for example, Barclays, Lloyds, Rio Tinto, which is a mining company, British American Tobacco. What do all of these companies have in common? I'll tell you. Pretty much all of the UK's biggest companies were founded basically before the Queen was born, before World War One. Like, do you know how old Barclays Bank is? Barclays Bank was founded in the 1600s. It was founded before the US became independent. I believe when there was the American-British War, I believe that was 1812. Guinness was founded before 1812. So about let's say 4 or 5 of the UK's 10 biggest companies are older than America. And I'll tell you why that's a problem, because when you look at the biggest companies in the world, we've got Microsoft, we've got Apple, we've got Nvidia, Netflix, Facebook, Amazon. Where is the Amazon in the UK? Where's the Microsoft? There is none. And I've been to a few cities, like I'm in Oxford now. And what I've noticed is there's old money. You see 60-year-olds who have money. You know, they might own a couple houses. And if you are a 60-year-old, let's say you're a 60-year-old man, you've got £1 million. It's about $1.2 million. What are you going to do with that money? I'll tell you what most people in the UK would do. They'd buy 4 properties, rent them out for £1,000 a month, and take the money. Nobody is creating a Netflix. And this is a problem because young people in this country, they're getting their maths degree, they're getting, an IT degree. They can code, let's say. What do they do? Because if you live in, let's say you live in Stoke, you know what the biggest employer in Stoke is? Bet365. That's the biggest employer. The peak of innovation in Stoke are the fruit machines in Wetherspoons, and that's not even a joke. That's not even a joke. If you're a young person and you have a degree in mathematics and you're 24 years old, you're probably working at Costa Coffee, you're probably pouring a pint at the local pub, because there's no innovation, there's no jobs, man. And we can blame people. People like to point the blame, let's say at the Conservatives. They've done a bad job. But nobody has any ambition in this country. No one's saying, can I create headphones that are really good quality? No one's saying, can I create a car that can rival Ford? And I appreciate it's easier said than done. But no one's saying that. No one's saying, can I create a social network? Can I create an electric car? If you look at America, people do that. People are saying, can I create a search engine like Google? Can I create a phone? What can I create? What can I do? That doesn't exist in the UK. So when you walk around, the most innovative thing in most cities is, what's the new lager on draft at the local pub? That is the peak innovation, is what's the cider tonight, mate? What's on draft? That's the most innovative thing in the UK. I'm not even exaggerating. If you look at the most valuable tech companies in the UK, we have like 2 that are worth over $1 billion. Like, we've got Kainos, I think, which is like some computer company no one's heard of, and we've got YouGov, which is a polling company founded by a 60-year-old conservative dude, and that's basically it. We had a company called ARM, we sold it, so it's not even British, and that was like basically the only innovative company we have in the UK. It's embarrassing, man. Like, literally, it's embarrassing. Like, and nobody, I've never heard anyone talk about this. Where's the UK Netflix? Where is it? We've got to create something. We've actually got to create something, because there's nothing left in this country now. And that's the reason why there's so much poverty, because even if you are educated, what are you going to do? I mean, you can go to London and work for Barclays, founded in 1690 or whenever it was. You see my point? There's no new money. It's old money being recycled. And if you're my age, most people my age, realistically, most people my age, if they're ever going to become wealthy, are probably going to become wealthy if their parents die. I know that's morbid, but that's the truth. That is the truth, honestly. Most people my age, if they're ever going to get money, it's going to be from inheritance. Because it's so difficult to, like, create money, to work for a brand that will pay you good money, because there aren't any. You know, there's no innovation. Get the innovation in the country, man. If you are a 50-year-old man, let's say, you've got £1 million, you've done all right. I don't know, maybe you're a lawyer. Don't buy 4 houses and rent them out. Create something. Like, I mean, Stoke is a good example, because you go to Stoke or Birmingham, what are 99% of the businesses? They're a restaurant, pub, barber and hairdressers, hotels, and then like clothes shops, and that's basically it. There are no Toyotas. I mean, we've got a Bentley. Bentley's the best. But how old is Bentley? You see my point? How old is Bentley? We don't have a Samsung. Nobody's saying, let's innovate. And it's like, we're close to an election now. None of the political parties are saying the words, let's create. That's what this country actually needs, and no one's talking about it. It's the words, let's create something new, of value. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a ramble, but you get my point.